Alright, how's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the stream. I'm your Guilty Gear OG-san, Nagai, but today I am your GRANBLUE versus Rising OG-san, the Yorha 2B member, 2B fan club rather, 2B fan club member. Wow, I can't say anything. It's hard for me to say things right now. Anyway, welcome to the stream. We're going to be continuing off our GRANBLUE versus Rising 1.50 patch analysis. It's been requested actually on YouTube, so for some reason, turn down this volume. For some reason, the algorithm really liked my video, even though it was like 6 hours long. So I apologize in advance that this is going to be also a long type of video. For those just looking, joining me for just your character in this patch analysis. So yeah, I'll make sure I put timestamps below so you can skip to your character or to a segment of the video if you're watching from YouTube. But yeah, for those who like the video on YouTube, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I wouldn't be doing this again today if it wasn't for the response. I don't know. I didn't do anything different. I don't think. I maybe just I hit it. I struck while the iron is hot or something. But anyway, some characters were requested, so we'll go over them, and yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing some really cool things. So the characters that were requested are the ones from Cagliostro down to Vaseraga. I'm gonna put Zoe on here. Actually, I just realized. I realized that one of my buddies plays Loain, and he also plays Zoe. So once we're done with these characters, we'll check out Loain and Zoe. But all these names that are crossed off, we've already checked them out on my previous video. So if you want to see the split screen analysis, the old patch versus the new patch of the character, go ahead and check out the previous video and click on the did I say thumbnail? The timestamps. Yes, the timestamps. If I said thumbnail but I meant timestamps, yeah, anyway, you know what I mean. Anyway, so this video will also be timestamped. And yeah, so someone did mention in the comments, in the YouTube comments, that yo, 6 hours of a 6-hour video, couldn't you edit it and cut it down to like whatever? 6 hours is quite a bit. And thank you for that feedback. I appreciate you mentioning it. Also, the kind person also said thanks for the content, by the way. So it wasn't like a snide comment or anything like that. It was a very nice comment. But unfortunately, I don't have an editor, and I don't have a lot of time. I'm working a full-time job in healthcare, and I'm also kind of being forced, well, not forced, but the hand I was dealt with includes doing a lot of overtime. So I'm clocking in like 40 hours a week, so I'm 12 days, basically 12 days straight. So I apologize if I can't get an edited video out, and if I do, it's gonna be super late, but it is what it is. And at least I'm here for you, and I'm providing this type of content where you guys can just log in, you guys can tell me what to do, what to check out live. So if you want me to see a particular character or check out a certain thing and do an analysis, then we can do that. But yeah, Kirime, what's up? Hope you're doing well. And Arcia, what's up? Welcome to the stream. But before we jump right into it, I do want to check out one thing. Hopefully I want to share some Twitter clips with y'all. Hopefully give me 1 sec here. I'll make sure I have the right thing being shown. Here we go. So there's some interesting things I want to kind of point out before we get going. With the patch being recently rolled out, a lot of people are finding different interesting things. So there are some cool 2B things I want to share. First of all, I made a clip here, so we'll share what I made and shared on. I'll share right now with you guys what I shared on Twitter. So check it out. And this is sort of something that we went through in my stream the other day. Yeah, I guess a couple days ago. And basically, It's an alternative one because I'm pretty proud of this editing. It took me like not even like 3 minutes to record, and then but it took me like an hour to edit because I wanted the music to be right. Anyway, I'll play it here. So this is something that we kind of like, I wouldn't say discovered, but noticed in my last stream. So we got some Nier Automata music in the background. So let me pause it real quick and just kind of give you a tell you guys what's happening. So in the new patch, you know, yeah, you can do a big combo off of a grab if you have Volt on them, but when they tech your grab with the Volt on, Volt deactivates. Okay, so that's in the new patch. So yo, check out that transition with the music. So in the old patch, you threw them with Volt on, Volt doesn't activate. Okay, but now when you tech, sorry, actually before when you tech, Volt stayed on. So this is sort of like a, I don't, like I said in the last room, I don't know if I would call it a nerf, but rather it's something that, you know, is there to balance the you know, the advantage you get from from potentially this big damage combo off of Volt. So one more time. Yeah, so it doesn't activate, but it doesn't deactivate when you tech, or when your opponent techs it. Okay. I like how the voice line is, "This is bad" from 2B. So who knows if this is probably intended, but I thought I'd just share it here and tag the official GRANBLUE versus Rising Twitter in case it wasn't in case it was a bug, and then maybe this will bring some awareness to it and they will add this back into the character, which I wouldn't blame them if they didn't, because of the massive advantage you get from this actually, of this change basically overall. All right, so another thing I want to kind of share real quick here before we jump into the the character analysis is this little video here. It's from Zawa Push at Zawa Push. So basically, I'll just kind of talk over it then. Basically, if you hit combo limit with a 3-hit combo and you do like your super, it, the combo limit will prevent you from actually connecting it. But apparently, this is really interesting, apparently that doesn't apply if you do your self-destruct, right? That's pretty cool. And I think this is a bug. I think that this is something that they are definitely going to be patching out, or a very highly likely. So again, combo limit was hit, right? So that doesn't, the last super didn't connect. We're going to do the exact same combo. Okay. Exact same combo on the 3rd hit of the Rekka, of the auto combo. You activate self-destruct, and it's so, apparently it's so fast that combo limit doesn't even apply. That's kind of neat. But also, I feel like, this is definitely unintended. Hopefully it sticks around. But anyway, that's what I wanted to share. And one thing, actually, on the topic of undocumented changes, for 2B specifically, I don't think it says it here, but apparently the self-destruct used to do more damage than the SSBA. So we can, let's check it out right now, actually. Now, now in in patch 1.50, they do the same damage. And let's just double check. Yo, Cringe-Go, how's it going? What's up? They cooked Nier. They did. I'm sorry if you played Nier, but they did. Nier is basically a different character now. All right. So you know what? This is might not be a bad time to jump into the split screen side-by-side analysis and compare the damage, at least for 2B, and then we'll go down and check out like Cagliostro or maybe Siegfried. I think Siegfried would be easy to check out first because I've already read ahead for that character. Okay, so let me just turn on my PC version. Here we go. And also, I meant to stream a little bit earlier. I meant to stream. I got off. I like sped run home after work, and you know, went to sped ran my dinner. But as soon as I was finished my dinner, as soon as I was gonna get up to like start working on my stream, the power went out. So my entire town's power went out like around 9:05. I'm like, oh great, well this is perfect. I meant to do some streaming today, but unfortunately I'm at the mercy of whoever hit a transformer in town here, you know. All right, we're turning on my PC version right now. Right, meow. Okay, here we go. And we'll test out this 2B change. Actually, while it's loading, I might as well just do this here. Cringe Girl says, I have Vera to fall back on when she got some... Yeah, Vera had some nice changes. Vera's looking good. Vera's eating well. Okay, so first thing we need to do, I want to take a look at the... Let's take a look at the damage log for... Okay, who's... Okay, can I do damage log for both sides? Show. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's log in here. Training, I'll do 2B and 2B as well. Oh my god, these bots are crazy tonight. I really should just ban these words, but what the fuck? I already banned this person. Unban? Likely harassers restricted. Oh, okay. Hopefully you guys can't see that. Like their messages. How are you feeling with 2B? That throw combo looks scary. Yeah, 2B. I'm feeling 2B. Feeling better about 2B than Fairy. Let's put it that way. Yeah, no, 2B. 2B looking good. Although, you know, obviously not very happy with the fact that a double jump now is requires resources. But overall, I think she's feeling pretty good. I haven't actually played those, so I don't know for sure. Okay, so let's test this out. First of all, what do I want to test out? Let's test out the damage of self-destruct here. So compare it to the SSBA. So make sure I get the full animation. No, that's not it. Alright. Okay, so the SSBA does 6,600 damage. Right? And then I'm going to do self-destruct here. Wish me luck. No. What is it again? Hold up. There we go. Alright, so self-destruct is also 6,600 damage. Okay, I thought someone did mention that it did more damage in the previous version, so I'm glad we're doing this. So this is the old version. So old version, they do the same damage, it looks like. Alright, let's take a look at the new version. New version, obviously, it's going to be the same, right? It's going to be also easier to do. So... so SSBA does... 6,600. Okay. Oopsies. Oh, oopsies. Yeah, same amount of damage. 6,600. Okay, so all right, good thing we're testing it out. So that was not a undocumented nerf. It just wasn't correct. All right, I'm gonna close a bunch of programs on this computer because I already see my dude. I already see my my computer chugging along. Okay, make sure all programs are closed. Okay, there we go. But yeah, that's that'd be it. Okay, so same damage. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And you know what I should do? Maybe it's a stage. I think for this version I had a darker stage, right? Let's do, what's a forest again? Abyss. What's that forest stage? Jewel? No. Amalthea? Perhaps. No. I need a stage on my PC that's like that doesn't have as much stuff going on. No. It's got some character. Okay, let's try Abyss. I think Abyss has like nothing going on, right? Alright, anyway. Sure. This works. Yo, Jawa, how's it going? Nier still feels really strong. I haven't seen very much of the character. I haven't seen very many people dooming about her just yet. I do see a lot of people on Twitter saying how excited they are about Nier. So, and those those players are the ones who are doing very well with her. So, yeah, we shall see. We shall see. I think she's probably still top 5. Well, at least we won't see as as many Niers, right? Since she's seems like someone or character that requires more skill. All right, let's go on and do this patch analysis now. All right, do I have it set up properly? There you go. Let's go. All right. So, who do we have on the chopping block? How's it going, Jawa? I hope you're doing well. So apparently this video, or the last video, got really did pretty good on YouTube, and I got some requests to do some characters. So let's go ahead and do the requested characters, and it was these characters down here that was requested. I'm gonna cut it up here and bring them over here. But starting, I'll start with Siegfried first because I think he's gonna be the easiest to see for now, and that way I don't burn myself out with a character that has a lot of changes. Sorry, Siegfried here. Okay, wait a second. I thought there's a lot of changes. What the hell? Okay. Anyway, whatever. We'll go through it. She feels barely functional and volatile. The Raging Strike change is rough. Yeah, I think they did the Raging Strike change for Nier because she had like a weird unblockable thing, right? Something that you couldn't brave counter, I believe, or something like that. You always do it. But yeah, anyway. Okay, so let me just jump right into it then. So let's change the characters here to, I'll try to stay on topic the best I can. Siegfried and Siegfried, right? Then do the same on my PC. Siegfried. Now, I haven't seen the new character yet. Oh, here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and read some of this and then just take a look at it. All right, so Dash Heavy. Okay, so I have read, I felt like I read a lot of this before. Maybe I read this top part, but let's go ahead and read some of this. Jawa says, "Oh, good luck on this stream, nigga. I'm gonna just do so." Sounds good. Thank you so much for dropping in the Jawa. Really appreciate it, my friend. You have a good night. The startup of the second hit has been reduced from 25 to 20 frames. No changes were made to the first hit. So dash heavy, the travel speed has been adjusted, making the second hit easier to land. The travel speed has been adjusted, okay. Pushback on the second hit has been reduced, and Siegfried now comes to a stop more slowly after, making it so that Siegfried can follow up afterwards with more easily. Okay, so let's just take a look at it in the perspective of the old patch. What is this technique even? All right. So this is what it looks like. I don't know a whole lot of Siegfried. Okay, this looks like Kai's 6 heavy or whatever in Guilty Gear Xrd. The Rev 2 6 heavy. You know, as someone described it to me, it looks like someone LARPing with a sword. That's what they said. Kai's Revelator 6 heavy looks like, and this looks like it too. You know, it looks like someone's just LARPing, and this is the sword technique. All right. So anyway, first of all, let's take a look at the travel speed. Right from round start. That's what it looks like, right? I dashed. I'll try to not do a micro dash here. I'm just gonna. Let's see. I think I need a dash macro if that's the case. Let's do 5K or 5L and then do it. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah, buffer the dash input with the empty 5K, or sorry, in this case the 5L. Do the same thing here. Okay, yeah, clear. That's pretty clear. Hide some of this stuff here. I'm just gonna standardize my. Just gonna standardize how things look here. Okay. Yeah, travels farther faster, right? Compared to here. And then just make sure I have the right distancing here. They do look like, yeah, they do look a little off. Oopsies. Right. Okay, and then let's compare the two together. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's yeah, it goes farther faster, it looks like. So there you go. And also, of course, in the new patch, the second hit doesn't push back as much. It's plus 10 on hits, so the new version that easier to combo right after, of course. And on the old one, yeah, so plus 10 here, but it's harder for you to connect your whatever you want afterwards. Okay, so what happens if I get both hits in? So both hits in is you're worse off? It's better just to get the one hit in? That's interesting. What is this on block, by the way? So -8 on block. Okay. -8 on block. Okay, so you should either take your turn or straight up punish him if he's close enough. Right. I'm just gonna block after. Oh yeah, it's just straight up punish. Whatever the move is after. Something. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Alright. So dash heavy. M Nella Nav. What is this again? This is the projectile, right? Nella Nav. Sounds like someone's name. Nella Nav. Okay. I hate this move. Alright, let's see it get nerfed. Let's see it get nerfed. So, okay, so here's a buff. Medium startup has been reduced. Projectile's height has been decreased, decreasing hitbox size. Okay. Alright, so I think the best way to see these projectile changes is to start off round start, or start off the position reset at full screen. So this is what it looks like. Dude. I thought this was the heavy version. He could just keep doing this? Oh, that's cheap. Okay, anyway, this is what it looks like. Old version. And... new version. That fireball is still amazing, says Cringe Girl, and I do not disagree with you. This is... yeah. Let's see. So it is a little faster, but this is the difference. Let me try to record it so it's at the same time. There we go. There we go. It should be good. It should be much better. Yeah, as you can see in the new version, patch 1.50, it startup is a little bit faster as the, you know, the patch notes detail goes up faster. It's got a smaller height though. It's pretty funny to design a fireball that anti-airs and can't be low profiled either. Yeah, it beats like the roll and all that. How am I playing on old patch? I just didn't update my PS5. As simple as that. I unplugged the internet from it. Alright, so next piece of notes here. Okay, heavy one. Active frames have been reduced by half a second. Travel speed has been increased. Block stun has been increased by 8, changing the frame data from +4 to +12. Third hit now launches grounded foes. So this is going to be less of a threat at full screen. I believe it's literally a full screen projectile. It's going to be better used up close. This is what it looks like in the old patch. There you go. Again. Right? Pretty much full screen. Dude, the medium and the heavy version are just as good. I can't believe I didn't know that the medium version... Like, the medium version was basically full screen with full screen, almost like the heavy one. Anyway. So this is what it looks like. It's a lot faster, it seems. Maybe not a lot faster, but it seems faster. Oh. Is the cooldown faster? No, never mind. I just don't have... I gotta turn on fast cooldown here. Or turn it off, rather. Oh, yeah. There you go. Is it... I mean, it's gonna be easier to deal with at full screen. Like, if you are a character, you know, or a player that doesn't like to get up close, I suppose. But still, I mean, I guess a nerf, but still has a little bit of utility to it up close, like, or more utility up close rather. I feel like I'm still gonna have difficulty dealing with this move, but yeah. Anyway, Jao says, I remember dealing with it in the beta and thinking this guy will be good. Yeah. Okay. So ultimate nav. Launch height for sword has been increased. My hair's in my way. Projectile now causes wall bounce. Launch height for sword has been increased. Okay, so I want to get hit by this, right? Still a good move? Yeah, it seems like it. Okay, maybe it's best shown in the corner. I'll show it mid-screen and then we'll show it in the corner. And I'm gonna get hit. So how does it compare? Pretty much the same, right? How about in the corner? It looks the same? Let me get a little closer look though. So old, new, and at the same time now. Looks the same to me. I don't know. Okay, so let's read the changes again. Launch height for sword hit has been increased. Projectile now causes wall bounce. Oh, let us do this with some space against the corner. So maybe like left corner, mid-range, perhaps. All right, and then we'll do the same with this one. Mid-range. Okay, so there's a difference right there. That's gonna make it something you should be able to combo off of in patch 1.50. There you go. So the old, the new, and then at the same time, there we go. Very good move. All right. Massager. This guy loves to give those massages. Forward movement before upper strike has been removed, reducing reach. So I don't know what this move actually is, but I'm gonna guess this from that description. It's the DP. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Massager. Okay. So medium version of the DP. Forward movement of before upper strike has been removed, reducing reach. Knockback of the first and second hit, making it harder. Sorry, excuse me. Adjusted knockback of the first and second hit, making it harder to whiff in the middle of the skill. Okay, so you can't interrupt him in the middle of the skill. So let's take a look at that. Oh, this move. You fight like a book. Oh, man. You fight like a book. Right, guys? That's what he's saying. Man, this one strand of hair. Ugh, hold up. I think. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay, so clearly it doesn't go so far horizontally. There we go. So that's the difference. Yo, Blast, how's it going, man? What's up? I haven't checked out Djeeta or Henri yet. You fight like my books. Okay, so and up close. And up close. So it's gonna be hard to tell, but the new patch, it says between some of the hits, it's not as there's less of a gap. So adjusted knockback of first and second hit, making it hard to whiff in the middle skill. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I can show that really. Anyway, I don't think I need to show that. Let's take a look at heavy massager. Forward movement of the second hit swing has been removed, reducing reach. Adjust knockback of hits 1, 2, 3, making it hard to whiff the middle of the skill. The first hit is now unrecoverable, preventing punches in the cases where the second hit or onward whiff. The most important thing is... Actually, I don't know what the most important thing here is, but I just want to show what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. So, old version. What? So he does like he does two hits. So okay, old version, he goes forward. New version, he doesn't go as forward. Seems like okay, yeah, the travel distance total is decreased in patch 1.50 as well. Is there any difference in the corner, I wonder? I don't know, maybe you guys can tell. Oh. Looks the same. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Like, the hit stop is like exactly it. Pretty much. Okay. So that is a difference in the heavy DP. Okay, so Verdragon startup has been reduced. Okay, so just want to know what the move is first of all. I don't think I'm going to show this, but this is the the backsplash or whatever. That's the move from what Shulk has that move? Backswing. Anyway, so it's faster. It's gonna be hard to see, so I'm not even gonna show it. So Deliverance, light, medium, Arcan follow-up. Arcan, so this is the stance, right? Deliverance would be the command grab. Yep. The light. What? There's. Okay, I see. Light and medium of the stance. Okay, so if you go in the stance, light, medium. Travel distance has been increased. Travel speed and distance. And in the heavy version of Deliverance, I'm reading it from here, by the way. Startup has been reduced, so it's a little bit faster. Again, same thing. Travel speed and distance has been increased. Kind of like how Vera's command dash, command throw, speed and travel distance has been increased. So it can now hit foes during stun, allowing heavy Arcan to combo into Deliverance when hitting high in the air. I think the same thing applies to Vera's command throw. But yeah. Yo, Random PG, how's it going? Any tournament soon? Tournament? Like, am I going to any tournaments, you mean? Or am I hosting any tournaments? Or both? Alright, so let's just see the difference of speed. I think I really need to just show one. Let's show the heavy Deliverance into... Yeah, heavy Deliverance. So, what's it look like? So... maybe back. Okay, you know what? Let's create some distance here. Just do that. I probably won't. I don't think I'll be hosting any tournaments anytime soon, unless you guys really want me to. I find that hosting tournaments for me just is like a lot of work. a lot of work for me. Okay, so that's what it looks like in the new version. It still doesn't have enough spacing. Let's go back to long range. There we go. Yeah. Jawa says hosting tournaments sucks balls. They should pay me more. Jawa hosts some pretty good tournaments. They're pretty fire. Okay, so old, new, hard to tell. But you see, okay, so I was expecting it to be a lot faster, but it just seems slightly faster and slightly farther. You know? I don't know. It doesn't seem like a huge change. I don't know. Maybe we'd have to count the frame data. Like, if the difference is like a 20 frame grab versus like a 17 frame grab, like that's pretty significant. In terms of if you're trying to catch someone from If you're playing with someone's reactions, rather. Yeah, man, I need more coffee. I just did a full day of work, and here I am. Whew. Difference is small, probably to make some specific combo more consistent. Yeah, it could be. Although, I think like the how do I say this? I mean, you can't. Like the light and the medium versions also have speed and distance buff, but do they go into a combo? Question mark. I'm not too sure. For pressure strings. Test that out. I mean, it's hard to tell here. But I guess you can see that the bottom 1.50 screen touches the opponent a little bit quicker. Just a little bit, it seems. But I don't know. The change is pretty small, it seems. Whatever. It is a buff still, so whatever. We'll take it. We'll take it. If we're a Siegfried fan, you know. If you're not, then god damn it. I think if you're not, you'll be okay with this. It's like not. I don't think it's that significant. Anyway, many jants. So many jants. Startup has been reduced from 18 to 15 frames, changing total active frames from 37 to 34. What is many jants? Many jants. Many jants. Oh, okay. So this is you just what is this? You know, I don't even know what his stance does. Let's read it. So sacrifice a portion of HP to temporarily excuse me. Sacrifices a portion of HP to temporarily increase attack power. This skill can be stacked up to 3 times to further amplify its effect. Okay. Oh man, what is going on? I thought I banned a whole bunch of these bots. Alright, there we go. I think I need more mods. And I also need to ban certain words. Best viewers and cheap viewers. That's the words I need to ban. Anyway, please don't click on those. Alright, so basically I don't know if I need to show this. It's faster, basically. So it is. It's just faster. Alright. Shawar's Fong. Recovery has been increased. 36 to 48 frames. Changing the frame advantage from -18 to -30. Frame advantage on hit is unchanged. So, yo, Game Geezer. So, how's it going, the Game Geezer? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Chris G, how's it going? So what am I looking at? It's this move here. Okay, so this makes sense. Basically, this is his SBA. This is not the easiest to punish on block. Yeah, that's right. Them StarCraft quotes. And the bye. Alright, so basically, this is easier to punish, which is fine. So how do we want to show this? I'm gonna do it, then I'm just gonna hold up. Let's do that. Let's hold. Here we go. So that's that move, right? Alright, so that's that in the old patch and new patch. Just to get a visual here. Alright. Shit. What? Oh no. Okay, yeah, I messed up. There we go. Hold up now. Okay. Let's record that again on the console version. So let's compare the two. Hold block. Okay. What do you guys think? So that's the difference of recovery right there. You can see how much more delayed the jump is in the new patch. Yeah, so you got that much more time to punish your opponent. How's the patch comparison coming along? Oh well, it's coming along. It's taking a long time, so the last one, I did like 13 of the, I did 13 of the 32 characters, on my last stream, and then some other characters got requested, so I'm just trying to meet some requests, starting with Siegfried, and then we're gonna check out Cagliostro and go down the list here. But yeah, doing pretty good. So the next move, Blood of the Dragon on activation. So no longer reduces health below 20% of max health. Now fills the SBA gauge proportional to the amount of health consumed. SBA gauge fill penalty period after activation has been shortened. Okay, what is this move? Yeah, it does take a long time. But the people have asked, and I must respond. So double course will go back heavy. I don't think I've seen this. Sacrifice half the remaining health to greatly enhance the effects, enhance the power and reach of his skills. Siegfried also gains a drain effect for some of his attacks and lasts until the end of the round. The install. I forgot about this install. It looks cool. How do you do it? Double course will go back. So, alright, and we want to make sure the health doesn't regen. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. That's half your health, okay. So the health. So, all right, what are we paying attention to though? Now fills SBA gauge proportional to the amount of health consumed. For example, when at 100% health, Siegfried's SBA gauge will fill by 50%. Was it not like that before? Actually, I don't know. I really don't know what this move does. But let's take... Wait, what? If he doesn't install, though, the SBA gauge... It's not like... Am I reading that right? When you use at 50%, 100% Siegfried's... Okay. So, yeah, let's pay attention to the SBA gauge. Make sure that the SBA gauge isn't automatically refilling. Okay, do that. So maybe it doesn't refill in the old version. Alright, so pay attention to the gauges. 100% health, 0% SBA gauge. Okay, there you go. So whatever, it seems like whatever health you lose, you gain in meter. Interesting. What if we did it at... Let's see, hold core. Oopsies. Shit. Training dummy, we want to... Okay, what are my buttons here? R2. At 60%. 60%. So you get 30% SBA gauge. Okay, so this is new. Same thing here. 60%. You get nothing. Okay, so there's that change. Okay, and what else do we have here? So damage buff has been adjusted. Normal attacks now do 110%. Skills do 120%. SBAs do 150%. So we're not gonna go and play around with that. I don't know any Siegfried combos to really compare this, or draw this comparison, or rather show this comparison. So I'm just gonna take its word for it and say that we're done with Siegfried. Do you guys want me to check out anything else with this character? I thought this was gonna be quick. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, nice refund. Exactly. They buffed all the installs this patch. Well, they sort of. I mean, I guess you can say they buffed fairies in a sense that maybe she doesn't get the damage reductions on certain things. But I really wish they gave fairy something more for her install. Like, is it too much to ask for her to like gain a brave point, being the kind of character she is? Constantly using brave points to brave counter, or you know, a raging strike or raging chain or whatever if she needs to. Yeah, I think they could have done a better job with fairy. But anyway, so that is Siegfried. Bam. Let's take a look at Cagliostro now. So Cagliostro. Okay, Cagliostro. This character, I actually don't mind fighting Cagliostro with fairy, which, I mean, apparently it's a good matchup for fairy. But my better character, 2B, I do not like fighting Cagliostro with 2B. Alright. So, let's go ahead and read this. What? I'm not going to read this, though. This 300-word essay will take me... If I read all the 300-word essays, it's going to take me too long. So we'll just go straight to the notes here, the details of the characters' changes. So dash heavy, as an anti-air, lateral knockback has been reduced while ground bounce height has been increased. I don't think we need to show that. Light and medium Mahan. What is Mahan? Mahan. I don't know. How do you say that? Mahan. Corsica forward button. Okay, so these are your traps. This is Cringe Girl's Testament trees. By the way, Cagliostro seems like your kind of character, the Cringe Girl. If you play Testament and Plus R. So, okay, what does it read? So it reads mid-air hit stun has been increased. Okay, mid-air hit stun has been increased. Lateral knockback has been reduced while launch height has been increased. Okay, we can show that. When landing multiple light and medium hands in a combo, now allows for immediate mid-air recovery after the third hit. Okay, so to me that means you can tech out of it better. Actually, I will read this paragraph here because I need an explanation here. Okay, so it says next we've increased the launch height and mid-air hit stun of light and medium Mihan, making them easier to follow up. This means it's possible to loop Mihan now. So we also made an adjustment to make it harder to continue comboing after the third Mahan in a combo. As for mid-air ultimate Mahan, we initially made it so it applies the trap above the opponent, giving it a way to counter an opposing anti-air, but it restricted the opponent's movements a bit too much in some cases. Now the trap is placed farther away, so it can be used as a poke or to surprise the opponent from afar. So I'm not too sure exactly what this move looks like, the ultimate one, but I think it's the one that traps you. She just puts it in front of you, right? Yeah, she just puts it in front of you if you're in the corner, right? Be like this, and like it's hard to you know, you're sort of trapped in there, you know. You're kind of in her court. All right, so let's just start testing out the traps here. So let's see, for instance, the difference of knockback and launch height of the light ones. So let's just do it point blank up close. and just kind of compare it. Maybe I'll do it point blank in the corner as well. So there we go, do it. So that's what it looks like. Mihan, how do you say this? Mihan? Mihan? Okay, so what am I doing again? Okay. We want to go point blank. So that's what it looks like. Compare the two. Oh. It's a knockdown. Is my counter attack settings on? No, it just knocks down. Does it say that? I don't think it says that, right? Light, lateral knockback has been reduced, while launch height has been increased. Well, if your launch height has been increased, doesn't that mean you should be able to tech it in the air? Like if you're in the air longer, you'd have time to be able to tech it in the air, right? I don't know. Maybe there's like a undetailed, undocumented note there. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. Let's try the medium actually. Wait. Let's see what it looks like. Is this it? Nope. Medium would be just a regular reset. No, not even. Okay, what the hell? Anyway, hard to see. Maybe I'll just walk forward a little bit and just. So that's what it looks like there. Same thing. Right. So same kind of hit properties, okay. When landing multiple Mihans in a combo, damage scaling no longer applies to the second one. Okay, I don't think I need to show that. Alright, so the ultimate version, like the circle trap, active frames for traps will be increased by 120. And in mid-air, active frames, same thing. Distance at which trap is placed has been increased. Okay, so the ground one shouldn't change, right? So that's what it looks like. So this one shouldn't look any different. Yeah, so same spacing, but in the air. So. That's what it looks like. Alright. There we go. How about bam, record. This is really awkward to record because I'm gonna hit record button. Record, and then do like an instant JU. So JU skill. So that's what it looks like. A little farther away. This must have something to do with trying to adjust how she traps her opponent in the corner. Anyway, this is what it looks like anyway. So in the corner though, okay, so it still appears in the same spot. Like it doesn't go off screen. Yeah, I don't understand this change at all. I mean, if I'm being honest as well, cringe girl, I don't get it. Is this good? Is this bad? Let's reread the explanation here. So it says here, as for the mid-air U-Mehen, we initially made it so it applies the trap above the opponent, giving it a way to counter an opposing anti-air. But it restricts opponent's movements a bit too much in some cases. So... Oh, okay, I see, I see. So let's just say you are... So I'm jumping in on my opponent and I'm like, okay, hey, you try anti-air me? Fuck you. You get smoked by that. Right? You're like, it's like a, you know, like in Guilty Gear, you wanna bait out a 6P, right? So you jump in and then you do like Bandit Bringer. Well, not that one. Do that. This is like, right? But then you try to do the same thing in the new version. This is a nerf then. If I, oh my god, wrong button. Okay. Right. I'm gonna jump in. Same thing. I mean, I'm still not anti-airing very well. But I'm not getting smoked by the trap. This is how I read it anyway. Right. As opposed to, I mean, you can still anti-air her if your anti-air is like hits really high. But yeah, anyway, it's a nerf. But yeah, all right, next one. All right, calculated. So first of all, let's get a visual of what this move is. What is calculated? Calculated is it's a DP motion, but it's like her Zato drills, her dizzy ice spikes. Right. Right. Man, what a good move. Let me just full screen smack you. Right. Man, why am I not playing this character? This character looks pretty dope. I'll tell you why I'm not playing this character, because I don't like how she looks. She's a little bit too little. Recovery. Alright, so the medium version, recovery has been reduced by 3 frames, changing frame data on block from -4 to -1. Okay, so that's good for her. In accordance with this adjustment, projectile negation frames when collapsed is charged have been reduced by 3. What is that? So the collapse is her unique skill, I believe. Yeah, conjure and fire. So okay, accordance with this adjustment, the projectile negation frames when collapse is charged have been reduced by 3. I don't understand that bit, unfortunately. But the medium spear is less negative on block. So that's good, right? You know what this means here, Cringe Girl? This collapse is charged being reduced. Alright, so what does collapse do then? I know you charge it up to like get a better projectile. But I thought it was like independent of other skills. So wields the power of alchemy to conjure a rock that can be charged up to 5 levels. The rock has an active hitbox when conjured and can negate projectiles. And then when you fire it off, fires a rock conjured or charged using collapse. Okay. When performed mid-air, its trajectory can be changed down or forward. This skill deals more hits based on how long it's been charged. Okay. So then the calculated version, the wording here, in accordance with this adjustment, projectile negation frames when collapse is charged has been reduced to 3. What? Alright. Let's read this part. So medium calculates blocks and was too long for a move used at mid-screen, leaving Cagliostro disadvantaged afterward. So we've lowered it. Was it too long? -4 isn't that bad, especially in like with a long-ranged projectile. We've also increased advantage on hit, meaning it should be easier to follow up now. I don't get this change. Like, was it that bad before? I feel like it wasn't that bad. But I don't play this character, right? Right? Maybe she loses her turn. You know, you do it, it pulls you closer to her. And then it can, like, maybe you don't punish her, right? But you, between -4, -1 and at that range, it's not, it's still not your turn. So I don't really understand this. Okay, on hit though, that's a big difference. Yeah, you don't get that. So you get a little bit of follow up there, and so I'll block this and I'll attack. So like the -4, -3 things, I don't think it really matters. But I mean, I'm this is just from my limited knowledge of Cagliostro. I'm sure like a seasoned Cagliostro should tell me exactly why this is super important, you know? Anyway. But having it more plus on hit, or maybe having it easier for you to follow up with it, probably makes a big difference. So Ultimate Alexandria, is this her DP? Blast Uno Gang. They love that card game. So Alexandria. Okay, so this is the hula hoops. Okay, so what do they do with the hula hoops? Ultimate hula hoops. Lateral knockback has been increased. No longer pushes Cagliostro back when blocked in the corner. All right, actually, let's take a look at that. That's easy to see. Idiot. Okay, so... Oh, wow. So what's the frame data? So it's... I mean, wait, what? It's -4? So this is a nerf, right? I thought this would be a buff because I'm like, oh yeah, ultimate skill, you're definitely plus on block, but you're -4 on block, so this is not good for Cagliostro to do in the corner if someone blocks it. Alright, so there's that. The +4 is for the person blocking, by the way. Okay. Interesting. Good to know. So again, you read this, maybe without reading up here, and it seems like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a buff, right? On block. So spare body ground. So this must be the DP. Let's double check here. Spare body on the ground. Yeah, ultimate spare body. Okay. This is so annoying to deal with. Like, I feel like I still don't know how to deal with this when I'm fighting against a keg. Alright, so ultimate spare body. Teleport location after attacking has been changed to a shortened distance backwards instead of mid-air. What? Okay. In accordance with behavioral changes, knockback, etc. has been adjusted. Ultimate mid-air... ultimate, yeah, mid-air spare body. No longer invincible while falling. Slowdown effect will... slowdown effect now ends upon landing if active. Okay. This seems like a nerf, but I think it's kind of in lieu with, or sorry, on the same wavelength as like the Vera DP change. If I'm reading this or understanding it correctly, it seems like they're trying to make the DPs a lot easier to punish on block, I guess. You know, because a lot of DPs or a handful of DPs or reversals in this game seem like you know, if you don't know, you can't punish it. For instance, Vera's transform DP. You know, the way to really punish it is to block the first hit and then spot dodge. And you know, but if you don't know that, she can just abuse it all day. But anyway, let's see what this looks like. Alright, so that's what it looks like in the old version. Okay. So quite a different change. Visually, of course, it looks way different. I feel like this is going to be a lot easier to punish. Because if I remember correctly, she can't do an action while coming down, but as soon as she lands on the ground, right, she's basically safe, right? So you really have to wait. I mean, you don't. If you wait until she's on the ground, like, you can punish her, right? But she might even have time to block after, right? If you're not, yeah, if you're not like on point with it, right? And if you like block it and like you mash, the punch you get airborne is going to be way different than the punch you would get if she was grounded. While now, you block it, you just mash, right? If you want, or do something else, right? But it's not, the punish isn't so hyper specific. Well, maybe hyper specific isn't maybe the right word for it, but I think you guys know what I mean. Yo, Vermilion, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yo, how's 2B, man? Yo, is that Vermilion top 5 Evo 2B? And also first 2B to ever make Masters? Not just Masters, sorry, Grandmasters, excuse me. Hope you're doing well, man. 2B's so good in my opinion. Hell yeah. Is Cringely also still busted? It seems that she has some like more nerfs, or maybe at least standardizes her well, this is a nerf for sure, you know, easier to punish her DP. Her DP was so obnoxious to begin with. Yeah, we'll test this one out here. No longer invincible while falling, so I'm guessing you can like DP her. This whole calculated thing, I'm not too sure. I mean, it is a little bit of a buff, it seems, but I don't think it's a big buff. Mehen. Yeah, so she can't just, you know, obnoxiously jump in on you and then fake out an anti-air, no, fake out an air to ground and like catch you trying to anti-air her. So this is good. So I think we're at a better place with this character if you don't play Cagliostro. If you play Cagliostro, it seems like, yeah, you have to play with less gimmicks. Like if you're winning because of these gimmicks, perhaps you shouldn't be like you really shouldn't be winning as much, right? So this is like it will, I don't know, if it forces a Cagliostro to play smarter with less gimmicks, perhaps these changes actually make the Cagliostro player stronger. Yeah, think about that. But I hope you're doing well, Vermilion. If you guys want to see the best 2B in the world, there he is right now. Make sure you check out Vermilion. Actually, Vermilion, once I'm done with this section here, I want to show you, like, I'm sure you already seen it, but there's some pretty interesting 2B things out there. Like I said, you've probably seen it already, but Just in case you haven't, I want to show, and in case anyone else hasn't, it'd be nice to show. All right, so Conjure, this is the charge. So this is probably not worth showing, but basically it looks like charge is faster. So charge frames required to reach level 1 have been reduced. Now launches grounded foes. Conjure mid-air, charge frames to reach level 1 has been reduced by 10 frames. Launches grounded foes. Lateral knockback has been reduced, making it easier to combo into collapse fire. Now falls faster after attacking, reducing time until landing and recovery. And then the fire knockback has been adjusted, making it less likely to whiff when fired at mid-air foes. Okay, so I really don't think I need to show those changes between the old patch and the new patch. So yeah, actually there is one thing I need to check out. Excuse me. It's the mid-air spare body. So can you anti-air? So let's just say she has you in the corner in the old game, and she just does it. Just like, there's another thing, you know, she's trying to fake you out with the air to ground, and then she just lands you with this. You try to anti-air it, you're like, you can't, right? You're just gonna get smoked. See, I'm doing 2H. The anti-air. Alright, so what's it look like in the new version? So, oh hell yeah, let's go. Dude, this is gonna be such a big hit if you're playing 2B. So she can't do this anymore, and she also can't do, you know, this mid-screen anyway. She can still do this in the corner. Right. But she can't do it mid-screen. So I guess she still has that move. So there's this. Right. Try anti-air her. She does that. Mid-screen. And the new version. I guess I have to go down lower. That, right? So it doesn't reach as far. Sorry, it reaches farther. It doesn't stay as close to her, right? So as opposed to the old version where it stays close to her at like the perfect range where you would probably want to anti-air her, and you get smoked. But anyway, that is Cagliostro. Okay, so that's 2 characters. So we knocked down 2 characters today. We're not even done half the cast yet. We'll just keep going down the list. So I wasn't actually going to continue on with this patch analysis. I did like 13 characters yesterday, but then when I uploaded this video on YouTube, like, well, it was just the archived version. I just put a thumbnail to it. It actually got a lot of traction, and a lot of people were asking to do Cagliostro, Siegfried, Belial, Djeeta, and Vaseraga. So we're gonna do at least these 5 characters, and then, well, I don't know why I Belial twice there. But then I'll see how I feel after, and we'll just go from there. If I'm feeling too tired, I do have to work tomorrow. Then I'll just call it a night. But yeah, anyway, Vermilion, if you're still around, I want to show you something here. Let's see here. And anyone else, actually. So 2B has an interesting undocumented change. Not just the change that I showed, but I want to show you guys real quick. So now that I have you guys here, very quickly, and then we'll go back to checking out the characters. So, give me a sec here. I thought this was really interesting. Okay, so basically, once you hit combo limit, on a 3-hit combo, like a one of them 3-hit auto combos. You do your super. It obviously the super doesn't connect. In fact, anything generally won't connect with it, except for one thing, which is self-destruct. So self-destruct for some reason does not follow the same rules as other moves. And even so, this is exact same combo. It's gonna hit. So let me show you that it hits. It hits. Right. Look at the same combo. With the SSBA activate at combo limit, and it doesn't hit. It whiffs, obviously, because of the combo limit. Exact same combo. Okay, and at this point, combo limit should hit, but self-destruct, apparently it's so fast, or it stops time before combo limit can actually occur. So this, I believe, is a bug. Compared to, it's a bug and undocumented change. Now, really interesting. I think they will actually get rid of it, as opposed to what I showed the other day, right? When we kind of discovered this when we were doing the patch analysis with 2B a couple days ago. So basically, when you tech 2B with Volt on, Volt disappears, right? Volt deactivates. This is in the new patch, right? Now, it wasn't in the patch notes, but in the previous patch, if you did the same thing, you tech the throw during Volt, it stays there. So this is, honestly, I think this is just a kind of a balance thing, but weird that they didn't mention it at all in the patch notes. But I mean, what if it was a bug? Then, you know, that's why I tagged the official Twitter, just in case. Yo, is this a bug? If so, can we can we get 2B fixed, please? You know. But I have a feeling this is intentional. It just was undocumented. Otherwise, it'd be pretty cheap, I think. But you never know. As a 2B player and as someone who wants to see Vermilion do super well with like all the tools, I want this to be a bug for them to fix. Okay. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with y'all. These patch notes were AI generated, basically. That's what it feels like sometimes. That one line it said, which was like, you know, that one-sided dominance line with Fairy, that seemed AI generated. All right. Anyway, next character. So we did Siegfried, we did Cagliostro. Now let's take a look at Belial. Belial, I believe, has buffs, or at least didn't get nerfed. Okay, so let's take a look at Belial. They didn't nerf him because they want to sell his skin. All right, so good. Not as many things. Okay, I like Belial. Belial seems cool. As a person trying to go through the notes here and doing this patch comparison. So let's change it to Belial. Okay. Oopsies, that's not, that ain't no Belial. And I think after doing Belial, am I done half the characters? There's 32 characters that have been changed. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes! Belial will mark the halfway point of me doing this patch comparison for all the characters. Man. This does take a long time. And I apologize that these videos are like 6 hours long. It just takes that long. I wish I had an editor to cut out all the extra bits and just show you the changes, but unfortunately I don't have an editor, and I hate to say I don't have time to do it, because it almost makes it sound like you know, I don't want to do it, or you know, my time is too important. But I do work like a full-time job, you know, and it's hard for me to make the time to edit this to like a nice 20-minute video. But at the very least, it's a live show. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to interact and chime in and all that, you know, that's you know, one of the points, one of the strong points of doing streams. And but the downside is that I'm rambling on right now, and this is adding on to that 6-hour video. Anyway, okay, here we go. Medium Goetia. Goetia? What is this? What is this move? What is this move? Medium Goetia. So Goetia is the projectile. Okay, what did they do? What did they do? Kirime says, if Crispy wasn't working, he could help. Yo, does Crispy edit videos? Maybe I need to hire Crispy. I saw one of Crispy's videos. Does he? Alright, yo. Alright, I'm just gonna have to hire Crispy full-time to edit my videos. He's good at it. He's working on a job. Okay, roger that. Alright, let's read some of this stuff. That's good to know. That's good to know. And you know, if anyone else is watching the stream, if you are an editor, you know, it's about time for me to like hire somebody to help me out. So just hit me up, and you know, I don't know what the rates are, but we can talk about that. Yo, Swim, how's it going? Damn, this was a 2-day project. Yo, this finna be a 3-day project at this point. How you doing, Swim? Hope you're doing well. This is taking a long time. Alright, so damage has been increased from 800 to 1200. Recovery has been reduced by 6 frames, reducing overall frames by 6 frames. Okay, mid-air hit stun has been increased. On counter hit, it's now 60 frames. Now launches grounded foes. Lateral knockback has been reduced while launch height has been increased. Okay. Let's read some more of this and just do a... if there's anything that looks like it, I need to demonstrate, I will. Okay, ultimate projectile. Excuse me. Recovery of the first hit has been reduced, increasing frame advantage from plus 14 to plus 38. I don't know why it's hard for me to say that. So let me reread that. Recovery after the first hit has been reduced, increasing frame advantage from plus 14 to plus 38. Okay. Let's see what medium looks like when it hits. Yeah, why are they buffing this character? You're right. So medium is the upwards one? What? Now launches ground foes. Okay, so if I did it up close. So let's do it point blank. Actually, it's probably easier to see it in the corner. Okay, so the old version, nothing happens, basically. New version. Yeah, Chat, I don't know why they changed this. This character already is eating very well, with a skin and everything. Right, so old, the new, and let's get that CSI Go full zoom in analysis. Old, new, and all together. There we go. There's a change there. Can you combo after the... You can. What the fuck? Why? Okay, what is it on block? So...
Nice job. Better get to it.
I mean, it's -4 on block. I mean, you shouldn't be doing this, but I imagine maybe if you did a combo... I don't know how this character actually plays, but maybe if you did like hit him with one of these, bam, 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 and you can continue the combo. Okay, just what the character needed, right? Man, just what this character needed to keep them strong and keep them winning Evo. All right, that's weird. Belial didn't Belial win Evo? He did. Clearly, they'll nerf him in a month when the next pass comes. Maybe, yeah, you know, this could just be because they want to sell that costume of his, right? Like just like they were trying to sell 2B, everyone was gonna buy 2B, of course. Like, why wouldn't you buy 2B in this game? And then once you know, when the next character came out, oh yeah, let's nerf her, you know, collaboration finished. Or, you know, true to the story. Story true to be. Alright, anyway. What else do we have here for this character? So, whatever. A buff. A buff. And here's another buff here. Recovery after the first hit has been reduced, increasing frame advantage from plus 14 to plus 38. So, what is this? What does it even look like? So, if you block that, like the first hit, like you're not able to do anything though. You're still locked in, right? So what does this even do for you? So just do it. Okay. So the first hit, well, it's plus 14 here, right? Plus 14. But I thought it was talking about another, like the actual projectile, not the stupid wheel, right? Okay, so on block, plus 38. But why? Okay, why are they doing this? It makes no sense. Like, okay, here's the thing. Whether you're plus 14 or plus 38, it doesn't make a difference, does it? Unless you're gonna get the intention is to get like a full jump in, or does he have like an overhead that's 17 frames or something, or 20 frames? So it makes them get locked in so that they have to, you know, interact with that, like block that overhead. That's weird. That is so bizarre. Okay. Yo, Garland, how's it going? What's up? Once TB gets buffed with manual vote detonation, she'll move up a tier, just one tier though, right? From like B to A. I don't know actually where she's sitting, but I don't think it's like triple S anyway. So it says, are you sticking to 2B yourself, or it makes a difference? If I'm playing this game, I think I'll be sticking with 2B. There's enough changes for her to, you know, keep it interesting. Fairy looks good though. I mean, Fairy doesn't look good, I mean, but Fairy looks cool. She just feels like she's got a little bit more tricks. I do like the fact that Fairy's DP pushes you out a little bit more, so I'll probably be sticking with 2B, but Fairy does look a little cool, not gonna lie. Okay, so it makes a difference because of the distance, right? Since it's a projectile, now you can get close from further. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. So if you lock him in with a ultimate Goitia full screen, it gives you more time to just like run in and do stuff. That's dumb. Like, this character needed that, right? This character really needed that. All right, Heavy Notoria. What is this move? This is the DP. Okay, so let's see some massive buffs with this move too. I mean, this character's earned it. So heavy DP. The first and second hit are now unrecoverable, preventing punishes in case where the third hit or onward whiff. So it's okay. Chat, am I reading this right? This sounds like it's making this move more consistent. Am I reading it wrong? Okay, let's take a look at the description here. Nowhere does it mention heavy DP, right? So basically it's saying like, what? Okay. It's a quality of life buff just like Djeeta and stuff. Sometimes the latter hits would whiff, and he would be punished for it. I mean, he's already so strong. He doesn't need. Just leave him with the imperfections, right? All right, quality of life buff. You know, he deserves it. Medium Asmodeus. This is the big hand, isn't it? This is the yeah, the big hand, the Yowie hand. Give him the Yowie hand. Medium Yowie hand. Mid-air hit stun of the first hit has been increased. Lateral knockback on the first hit has been reduced. A buff? Lateral knockback on the first hit has been reduced. So that's gonna make it easier to combo, isn't it? Alright. He needed this. This is exactly what he needed. Ultimate Asmodeus. The first hit no longer causes guard crush. Okay, that's good, right? That's good. Recovery after grab has been decreased by 3 frames. Wait, so he's faster after it? Oh, let's read this. So Ultimate Asmodeus, his advantage on block is strong, so it's not so useful as a combo ender. So we're extending its advantage frames on hit in order to highlight its usage as an Okazeme tool. To compensate, the guard crush from the first part of the attack is now gone. This is to prevent unblockable setups that would occur from other changes we've made during this balance patch. Okay. So there's a little bit of a balance change there, but I don't really quite understand it. That's right. Garland says it could be worse buffing Happy Chaos repeatedly. This guy kind of looks like Happy Chaos. So recovery grab after the grab has been... Okay, so recovery after it hits, you get 3 more extra frames for better Okazumi. Right. So you have more frames to play around with. You hit your plus 41. You're plus 41 in the old patch. And in the new patch, what do you plus? Just a little bit more? Plus 44. Okay, so this little change, I'm gonna guess he gets a safe jump after. Is that what it is? Because like that is a very like incremental change, but it must have some sort of like implication, like you can safe jump after. Actually, let's test it out. We'll hold up forward, right, and then let's see. I bet that's what it is. Let's do a DP. Okay. Okay, let's see the ultimate one. So I mean, you can safe jump in the old version, unless maybe we need to do a faster DP. Who's got the fastest DP? Catalina? Gran? Whose DP is fast? I think Catalina has the fastest DP, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Catalina's not the fastest. Who's got the fastest DP? Don't tell me it's Gran. Is it Gran? Okay, so let's see. Could be Djeeta. I'll double check here. I feel like Gran would have a fast DP. I mean, he's the main character, right? I'm just taking a look at Dustlip right now. Rising Sword. Startup. Okay. 9 frame. Oh, what the heck? My screen just turned off. Okay, turn back on. Okay. Rising Sword. 8 frame startup. How about Djeeta? Just real quick. Djeeta. I feel like, yeah, Djeeta has got to have a fast DP too, right? She's obnoxiously strong. Rising Sword. Okay, medium is actually slower, but ultimate rising sword is 8 frames start. Okay, let's just do Djeeta. Just for science. I think the 8 frames are the fastest and are the ultimate DPs. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so like it's a safe jump of 4, right? All right. What is the point if it's already like a safe jump? What's the point of like getting 3 more extra frames of like advantage on such a knockdown, you know? So it seems silly. Okay. What about mid screen? Good point. You get cool. Yeah. Maybe that's it. Cool blue stuff. Okay, so let's just put it up point blank, mid screen. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, but what does it look like mid screen in the new version? Get Djeeta in here. Djeeta, get in here. Maybe you're too far away from mid screen before. Oh, super jump? Maybe. It's a much deeper, like, I don't know. I don't know. Does he, okay, does this guy have a cross? Oh, you know what? Does this cross up? No, it doesn't cross up. I was gonna say, maybe it's like a super jump, like a super jump cross up mid-screen, but this dude doesn't cross up, right? Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Then Belial players, seasoned Belial players probably know why this is it, but I can't tell you. An extra few frames. Anyway, whatever the reason is. Man, these notes for Belial are like 100% AI generated, aren't they? GM crosses up? Okay, let's try that. Okay, there you go. Maybe that's it. Oh god. Okay, does it hit on meaty? It does. Okay, how does this work? Does this work in... I don't think it's gonna work in the old version. Yeah, this is exactly what this character needed, right? Oh my god. Why am I labbing this character? Alright, delete this footage. Okay. So now you can choose side, I guess. Yeah, he can safe jump either side. Oh, yeah, I should be labbing that instead. Man, what am I doing? I bet Belial players didn't even know that. Alright, anyway, you're welcome. No, I'm sure that their seasoned Belial players already knew that, but you know, maybe there's other Belial players who are watching this, or just maybe they're just finding out for the first time right now. Who knows? Anyway, hey, you can safe jump on the other side if you cross up. Super jump, JM is a safe jump. You're good. It's exactly what your character needed. And let's talk about the next move, Vaseraga. Vasectomy? Did this move get vasectomized? What is this move even? Vaseraga. Let's change it back. Oh, the command grab? Don't tell me the command grab got buffed. Okay. Please. Surely this character is getting these taken away. You know, after the after they sell a bunch of the clothes, the DLC. All right, so this is half cycle back forward button, the command grab. So he does just like walks in like he owns the place, which he, I mean, pretty much does right now, and then he just grabs you. Okay, so let us read the notes. Oh my god. So startup has been decreased from 52 to 46 rates. Excuse me. Let me drink some more of this. Dude, man, I am so stunned right now that I can't even talk properly. Arvald, how's it going? Belial players, please close your eyes and forget everything of this stream. Exactly, yeah. You didn't see anything. Where's my Men in Black flasher, you know? This is it right here. Alright. Alright, look into the can. Alright, you've forgotten everything. Alright, so let's okay, so you guys get a buff for your command grab as well. Startup has been decreased from 52 to 46 frames. Whiff recovery has been decreased to 12 frames. Okay, so it's easier to punish, but I mean, like, if your opponent is reading your command grab, you should get punished, right? You shouldn't get away with murder. So if the Belial player was winning because of this whiff recovery thing, wait, what? Whiff recovery has been decreased? I totally read that wrong. I thought it was like has been increased because, oh my god. So they're making it harder for you to punish this move? Man, what are they doing? Man, if you like Belial, like, you are in a good place. You know, if you actually like this character, this is this is your game. Ultimate Vaseraga, first active frame has been made earlier. Why? So I don't understand why he's getting so buffed. Okay, I do. They're trying to sell more of his costume. It's Aaron's game now. Wow, man. Yeah, Aaron the Mac is gonna continue to roll on. You know, is gonna continue to do so well, which is good for him. But man, this is good for Belial. I can't believe this. I'm not even gonna show this, man. I don't have the energy to. All right, Belial players do not get the pleasure of me showing them what this looks like. You just get it. You get the buffs. Anyway, always been Belal's game. That's true. I mean, he's in the game twice, right? He's got his avatar mode, you know, when he airbends, and then he's got his regular mode. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty whack. Maybe he doesn't do well in Japan, or maybe the dev's main character is Belial. I don't know. Anyway, let's cross off Belial. Cross him off the list here. And the next character is Djeeta. And after that, it's Vaseraga. And I don't know if I'm feeling like it, I'll do the rest of the characters, or I'll do more characters. But yeah, we'll see how I feel. I'm kind of losing steam right now. So I'm just gonna take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll take a look at Djeeta changes. And hopefully Djeeta was strong before. So I don't know. Djeeta's the main character, one of the main characters, so maybe she is also in a good spot. But yeah, that's crazy how they buffed Belial. I can't believe it. Not a single nerf, right? Not a single nerf? Can we take a look at that one more time? Dude, you got any nerfs? I don't think there's a... Okay, maybe this no longer causes guard crush, but still, I mean, everything is off balance by... by all the buffs. All right, I'm gonna have to take a break, and when we come back, let's talk about the next character on the chopping block, which is going to be Djeeta. But yeah, let's take a quick break. All right, BRB. I gotta go pee. All right. Alright, we are back. Got myself some water. Splashed my face a little bit too to wake up. Been noticing I've been stuttering a lot. It's been a long day for me. So it's harder for me to read read good. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. They want to nab all the horn boys and girls, says Garland. That's true for the Belial, but they need to make more buffs to some good lady characters such as 2B. Where's the massive 2B buffs? But I don't know, maybe Djeeta's got big buffs, so we'll take a look at Djeeta. And I'll just I think I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but now that we're done Belial, I can say we're done half of the cast here. Oh man. If I was actually going to do every single character, this would be like a 3-day stream. But I think I'm gonna finish it after today's stream. I'm not gonna do any more character comparisons unless you guys really want me to do more. I'm just trying to meet some requests from YouTube actually. So I posted this video on YouTube, or rather, the archive got posted, and then I put a thumbnail to it, put some descriptions and timestamps. And it's doing pretty good for YouTube 6-hour-long video. But I mean, the intention is for me to just be streaming, right? I don't have time to edit a video, but it's doing so well that it's got a lot of traction, and some people have been asking for other characters, such as Cagliostro, Siegfried, Belial, Djeeta, and Vaseraga. So I'm gonna do at least those 5 characters, and we'll see how I feel after. But I'm just really fulfilling requests. I don't think I have the energy to do every single character, but unless you guys really want me to, I'm gonna have to get paid for it though, you know. Put it behind a paywall, the Patreon, which I don't have. But anyway, thank you guys for supporting this, by the way, and even just being here, lurking, and just hanging out that gives me energy, and it gives me the motivation to move on with this stream. I think we need to change music though. We're getting to the point where I'm getting bored of this high-paced kind of like epic music. But let's go ahead and change it to my chill gaming, video gaming bar music. Arvel, what's up? It's nice. It's been nice to watch. Appreciate the work you put. Oh, thank you. Well, that saying stuff like that really helps me too, giving me that feedback. At the very least, you guys hear my voice. I got some nice chill music in the background, you know. And if it's a long video, this might not be the worst thing to put in the background for me to just like talk and react and just, you know, just be chill. Thanks for the stream and work night. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you so much, Garland, for saying that. Appreciate it. I may have fallen asleep yesterday before I heard the near notes. You know what? If falling asleep is okay, I like, you know, that's cool. If you're falling asleep to my videos, makes completely, like, I won't feel offended at all, honestly, because like I'm streaming at like midnight. It's way past everyone's curfew. You should be asleep, so hopefully this is soothing enough in the background. Slumber power plus 100. Let's go. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about Djeeta. You know what's nice about going through this, going through these notes, these patch notes, is that I've actually not read a whole lot of this, so this is a good way for me to familiarize myself with the game. If I ever have to do commentary, or if I want to do commentary, I at least have a lot more background knowledge than not doing this. So now this is very misleading already. The summary of changes here is like it looks like a very small 200-word essay, right? But then you look at all this here and you're like, I'm thinking, god damn it. All right, well, we'll go. This is gonna be quite a bit to look at, quite a bit to read. I'll do the same thing that I did with Belial. If there's anything that's worth looking at, like visually, then I'll demonstrate it. But for the most part, I'm probably just gonna gloss over a lot of this. maybe say a thing or two about it, and then we'll move on, because I don't think I have the time or the energy to do this with every single character, or rather be super detailed with every single character. All right, let's do this. Good thing I don't have a curfew. You guys better be home, man. But in all seriousness, make sure you're all getting enough rest, you know. Don't feel obligated to stay up to keep me company, you know. Make sure you're getting a good, nice, solid 7 or 8 hours. Or more, you know. Alright, here we go. So, we're probably going to see buffs with this character, given that she is main character. So, jumping you, startup has been reduced to from 12 frames to 10 frames, so it's a little bit faster. Light and medium Regenleave Resadive. What is this? I'm gonna guess it's the projectile. Man, these guys need to have better names for their moves, like Hadouken, Shoryuken, or Fireball, and you know, and Dragon Punch. So Regenleave Live, however you say it, is the projectile. Resadive is the charged version. Okay, so the charged version, recovery and total animation have been reduced by 3 frames, changing the frame data, the frame advantage from -4 to -1, so a little bit more positive on block. Now launches grounded foes on hit, now causes wall bounce on counter hit. Lateral knockback has been reduced. Pushback when blocked has been reduced. Okay, so these are overall buffs for the character. Basically, a little bit harder to quote unquote punish, a little bit harder to get your turn back from it. So I'm guessing this frame advantage from -4 to -1 is if you did it point blank. But if you had, sorry, I'm reading up here, by the way, my bad. So if you had a little bit more distance between you and your opponent, this is probably going to be more, you know, more than just -1. And everything else here seems like just buffs. Non-launches and non-launches grounded foes on hit probably is to help with comboing in the corner. Yeah. Your Calamity Shift, how's it going? What's up? Sleep? Maybe sleep is an illusion. It's a very it's an illusion. It's an illusion that feels good. I don't think I need to show this, eh? Maybe, yeah, let's just show it. Let's just show it. So, media. So if you block it in the corner, get -4. A little bit more distance, still -4. Sorry. Give it a little bit more distance here. +1. Okay, yeah. So the farther you are, the more plus you're going to be, right? If they choose to just hold and block it. All right. So what does it look like here? Can you? Yeah. Okay. You can combo off it. Not too sure why you would do this though. Right, point blank. Okay, and now see the frame data on block as it mentions, it's -1. You do a little farther distance, as long as you're not, you know, we need to make sure the projectile has some travel distance or travel time. And if it does, you should be a little bit more positive. So now we're +3. Obviously, if you push her back even more and do it, you're going to be even more positive, +12. But up close, there's no travel distance between the projectile forming and it touching the opponent. It's going to be -1 across the board. You need some travel distance there like that to make it more positive. So there's that. So just a looks like a buff. Now the charge version of the heavy projectile now launches grounded foes on hit, now causes wall bounce on hit, Lateral knockback has been reduced. Pushback when blocked has been reduced. Okay, so when would you do this? So you can just do the regular one. +6. You can like combo right after, probably. Right? But if you charge it... Sorry, +6 on hit, by the way. So what would it be on block? On block it's +2, okay. And then on hit... Okay, what? And the charge version... Blocked charge version, you are +8. Okay, wow. Okay, so what's it like in the new version? I believe it's... Didn't mention anything, so it's probably the same. Just to be sure. At the very least, you get a wall bounce, right? So block should be +12. Wait, sorry, +8. What was it on this one? +8 as well? Yeah, +8. So the frame that didn't change on block. Oopsies, my bad. But on hit, it's gonna look a little different. So on hit, and the new one. Okay, so pretty much the same as like the light and the medium version. So I'm sure that has some combo implications to it. All right, so let's take a look at the DP Rising Sword. Now I like the name of this move. It's like you know clearly what this move is. This is the DP Rising Sword. Block stun for the first swing has been increased from 18 to 33 frames. Now forces a true block string into the second swing. Okay, so just a quality of life change. I don't think it's going to be doesn't really make a big difference. If there was a big gap here, then I guess your opponent could like do a super, but they could just wait to do their super anyway. Anyway, the first swing is now unrecoverable, preventing punishes in case where the second swing whiffs. The second swing is still recoverable. So very much like I believe Belial's change, or was it Siegfried? It was Siegfried's change. So another quality of life change. I guess sometimes when you do it, it'll whiff. Or part of it will whiff, and then you just get punished for making the right read. But the move just doesn't connect how it should. So Arval says the second part of the DP buff helps a lot. Okay, so I guess... I mean, I don't play Djeeta, but I feel like maybe... Well, if you play Djeeta, Arval, you probably know... You probably have better insight than I do. But maybe this is a... is a pretty consistent problem, and if it is, then I'm glad that this change exists, because if you make the right read, you should be rewarded, right? So Vorpal Blade, which one is this? I thought this was the deep. I thought this was the Hadouken. Vorpal Blade, I believe, then would be the Rekka. Okay, yeah, so it's a Rekka. I hope they balanced this. I hope they nerf this. Because, I don't know, this character is... I feel like she could just do this, and she wins. Our Vorpal Blade. Damage has been increased 400 times 2 to 500 times 2, so it does more damage, of course. Second slash now also gains counter hit properties on counter hit? Okay. So I'm imagining it... I guess that means, like, if you counter hit it, it's going to be a bigger hit stop. So lateral knockback has been reduced, while launch height has been increased on counter hit for the second slash. Okay, whatever. So I don't think I'm gonna show this. If I'm gonna show everything, this is gonna take too long. It's already taking very long. Okay, so the medium Vorpal Blade follow-up. So damage increase, heavy damage increases as well. No longer causes wall bounce. I feel like that's going to be a big difference. Makes a big difference in terms of the of her extending her combos. That seems pretty significant. I want to see this. So how do you do the follow-up? So Vorpal Blade follow, heavy. Okay. Wait, go hold a direction? Oh, just do it again. So the old version. Okay, so wait, there's 3 parts. Okay, so there's that. Pause that. Okay, so you just get a soft knockdown now. You stop it and okay, I mean you still get the juggle, I guess. You just gotta like not do the third Rekka. I guess so. So so nerf? Question mark? You know, what is that? That, I mean, I guess so. Less damage overall. You can still get a combo extension, just not as big, I suppose. So Arval says, I used to not use that DP a lot when I played Djeeta because the second part whiffed a lot and I got punished. Oh, okay. Big nerf, hey? That's a big nerf? Okay, that's a big nerf. Alright, so Ultimate Vorpal Blade, when blocked near the corner, no longer causes pushback on Djeeta's side. Let's take a look. So there's that. Go big or go home. Okay, what's the frame data here? -4. And on here... Block that. Okay, so this makes it easier for you to punish her. So this is a nerf for Djeeta. Oh, in stereo. Now this is awkward. So she's -4 right in front of you. So this makes it more consistent to punish because you can grab her at this distance, right? Yeah. So this is a nerf, but I probably a much needed nerf because it almost seems like she just can continue pressure for free against characters like Fairy or something, right? Okay, now this is awkward. She's been saying that all night. All right, but that's awkward for her right there. All right, so what is this now? Huge change here. You know, I'm not gonna read all this. I might skim it over, but I feel like the blurb up here probably explains it a little bit better. So it says here, like Gran, Djeeta's overdrive search has been reworked for similar reasons. Okay, I don't know what reasons those are. I haven't gone through Gran's notes yet. We've reduced the total number of levels, We've reduced the total number of charge levels and now it hits twice when fully charged. On block, Djeeta will maintain frame advantage. On hit, follow-ups can be possible, making it a powerful tool to use in mid-range combat. They like to use the word follow-ups. Follow-ups meaning like you're continuing the combo, but with an unspecified attack. So Arval says Djeeta did get big nerfs and now unique attack finally does something. Yeah. All right. So did she get a new gauge? No. All right. So overdrive surge gauge. So overdrive surge. Oh, sorry. She does get a gauge. I didn't. So that's a new thing. I didn't notice it. Yeah, that is awkward there, Djeeta. So you guys can see it up close. There's a new bar underneath the SBA gauge. Alright, so I'm guessing it's to show how much you have charged up. Oh, look at that. Cool. Alright, so, you know, let's give it a good skim over. So overdrive surge. Okay, so they added a gauge below the SPA gauge. Level cap for charge levels has been reduced. So from 4 to 3. So at all levels, travel distance has been slightly reduced, making it easier to connect upon landing. Blockable range has been expanded. If a foe attempts to retreat within this range upon Djeeta landing, it will trigger block. So that's kind of like Beatrix's proximity guard change when she does her like bandit bringer. So you can't just walk back and avoid it altogether just by simply walking back. Now, as an anti-air, causes ground bounce. Ground bounce height increases based on charge level. So overdrive surge charge 1, now usable after charging for 20 frames. That doesn't tell me a whole lot because I don't really know how many frames it took last time in the previous patch. Now hits twice with the following properties. So deals 1200 plus 200 damage. Frame advantage on block is +2. Frame advantage of hit is +7. So I don't know. I don't know what it was before. So this doesn't really help me a whole lot. But let's just see what it looks like. So first active frame 26. It says here. So what it looks like before. Is that an overhead? No, it's just a mid. Okay. Alright. Let's compare it to... So still +26. -2 on block. -2 on block. So the initial hit... And +3 on hit. The initial... Nothing's changed if you just tap it, it seems. Maybe the travel distance? Slightly reduced. Okay. So we're gonna charge it a little bit. It does 300 extra damage is what I'm reading. Frame advantage on block is +2. Okay, so does it give me a visual of when you get level 2? Okay, so level 1 right there. So it's 26 frames plus 20. So total you have to do this. I guess you can hold the charge, right? So this is on level 1 it is +7 on block. Or on hit, +2 on block. Okay. Taskmaster, like, how's it going? Versusia gang. What's up? Hope you're doing well, my friend. And then there you go. You can kind of see when it's level 1. There you go. It's still -2. And then it's +3 on hit. Okay, so it actually does something. I guess it didn't really do anything before. Versusia hangs out with the Grand Cypher crew. Yo, is Versusia Catalina? Or am I... maybe don't answer that because that might be spoiling it for me. I don't know. She looks like she has the same voice as Catalina, I think, right? What's good? How are you doing, the guy and everyone? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just going through patch notes. It's been like a 3-day ordeal. We're doing side-by-side comparisons as well. Old patch versus new patch, as per usual. Okay, so is there a way to hold the charge? There's got to be a way, right? You charge it full screen and then you just like hold on to it. Okay, there you go. You cancel it. So I didn't know that. That makes it so much better, right? So you just do this. Oh, that's kind of cool. You just do it. It's still 26 frames. But it does something now. Is it an overhead? Hold down bad. Okay, not an overhead, but maybe he'll say it's an overhead. In the patch notes here. Okay, so level 2 hits twice. Okay, so it does more damage. It's got more frame advantage on hit. And the level 3, same thing, does more damage, causes crouch state on ground hits. Same frame advantage on block, which I mean +2 you can work with +2. You can do a lot of work with +2 actually, but +11 on hit. So does looks like it does the same amount of damage, but it causes this crouch state, which usually means you can do a fatter hit right after, right? Something that's a little slower and does more damage. So that's pretty cool. Yo, Rena, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Katz, Erica, Lindbeck versus Elizabeth Maxwell. Who are these? What do you mean? Is she Catalina? It is a throw bait, but a slow one. Djeeta could be Soul Calibur character though. I think level 3 is it invul. I don't remember because it was never used. Oh yeah, you're right. Here we go. Now usable after charging for 90 frames. Grants an invulnerability. Like what? On frame 1? Has that always been a thing? Almost S++ for the 7th time. Hang in there, Rina. You got it. You know, your character's better too, so better chances. Frame 4 invincibility, if I recall, says swim. Okay, roger that. So let's take a look here. Eternal Ascendancy. Projectile invincibility from the 3rd active frame has been removed. Okay, I need to know what this move is. Eternal Ascendancy. That's such a wordy move. Okay, so it's your Geese Howard super. This is just a regular Skybound? Okay. So, okay, what changes are there? Projectile invincibility from the 3rd active frame has been removed. Strike throw invincibility has not been changed. So, let's see what it says up here. I don't think it mentions anything about it up here. Must be some sort of weird quality of life change or something. Anyway, I think it's like an whatever. It's a whatever change. Skyfall? Yo. 007? Proximity range has been reduced to be in line with other characters. This is the okay, the SSBA. Vertical hitbox on the first hit has been expanded. Okay, so I feel like these are like non-changes. Yo, Chloe, how's it going? What's up? Her SBA change is huge. It's lost fireball and vulnerability. Oh, is that okay? Okay, on the 3rd active frame. What was it before? Is that huge? Okay, so if I'm understanding it correctly, like there'll be situations where like oh, I got an idea. Let's test it out on Fairy. Let's test it on Fairy. Let's do Fairy. It was punishing Anilla, pressing okay. If that's the case, yo, I like this change. So maybe like if Fairy has you in the corner or whatever, you'd be like, Fairy has you like this. So like how's it going, Glow? Hope you're doing well, man. Okay, so let's go left corner, mid-range. There we go. Something like that, right? Actually, from here should be good. So something like that. So you can punish her like that, right? But you can't do that in the new game? In the new version? Question mark? Let's take a look. Alright, I mean, Fairy just eats shit still. Maybe her whip grab doesn't count as a projectile. Oh, okay, try Nilla. Alright, so Nilla, where are you, buddy? There you go. Alright, so what move do I want to do with Nilla? Your coordinate, how's it going? What's up? Let her do course accord you. Alright, and then you just do like... Oh wow, okay, so you just like go right through it. Let's let this rock more. Okay, so that's what it was. Okay, so I guess what you would do is you'd react to the blue, right? She does it. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Maybe at certain range. Okay, you see it start up. Okay, and then this is the new version. Okay. So it still works, it just doesn't work as good. You can still kind of do it. Alright. So yeah, you can still do it, just not as consistent, it seems.
Excellent.
Okay. As long as you get past the fireball within 3 frames, it works, I guess, to swim. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for the clarification, actually. A lot of these changes I don't really quite understand, so it's nice to have you guys here to kind of correct me and show me the way. Alright. So that's Djeeta. Final thoughts with Djeeta? I don't really know exactly how this, like, these Vorpal blade changes seem not very good for her. Like, I don't know what the overall damage reduction ramifications are, but yo, this overdrive surge thing sounds and looks pretty cool too. Like, you charge it all the way to level 3 and you just like run up mid-screen and do it, right? They block it, that's okay, you're +2. They get hit, like, it's ogre. It's all ogre now. And it cuts her corner carry in general. Oh, okay. Alright, let me shoot this guy. There you go. Shot. But she gets Fudra Arc in exchange. Fair enough, but she's got to charge Fudra Arc, you know? Instead of like applying, was it cringe state to the opponent? Was it stun state? Whatever it's called. She has to like charge up. Apply it to herself. Alright. So that is Djeeta. And the next character we have on the chopping block is Vaseraga. Vaseraga. Did I spell it right? V-A-S Vaseraga. Okay, there you go. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Oh my god. A lot of changes here. But small 100-word essay. Let's change it to Vaseraga. W Vaseraga. You know what? I will read the 100-word essay that they have written up here. It's small enough. Alright, so Vaseraga. Summary of changes. As the heaviest character in the game, Vaseraga was designed with impressive reach and power to compensate for his slow movement. Adjustments have been made to allow him to apply different types of pressure at close and mid-range, with the most significant changes to the damage and properties of his charged heavy attacks. Previously, having charge input options gave players agency to decide whether or not to consume Soul Forge. To improve the consistency of his options, skills are now rewarded in proportion to time spent charging. Okay. Okay. In addition to dealing more damage, the medium version of Battalions of Fear, I believe that is the projectile. Is that it? Oh, okay. This is the shoulder charge. All right. So, what did they do to this? It now travels faster and farther, allowing Vaseraga to be a threat at any range. The light version's knockback has been reduced and allows for mid-air foes to recover, making it possible to continue applying pressure after they recover, even at mid-screen. So better Okazumi, light version. Travels faster and farther. So faster doesn't necessarily mean like maybe it's gonna be harder to get plus frames at certain ranges. Now, Great Scythe Guy North, which I believe is the command grab, which had a slower startup and less damage compared to a normal throw, has been adjusted to now work against foes in hit stun. So you can combo into it. Okay, so it's like a hit grab now. The sweeping slash follow-up after Savage Rampage now advances forward before striking, extending its reach. These adjustments were made to make it easier to approach foes from mid-range. Okay, so sweeping slash follow-up to Savage Rampage. Savage Rampage is the stomps. And then the sweeping slash is the one that looks like, okay, like the anti-air one. So what about it? The sweeping slash follow-up after Savage Rampage now advances forward before striking, extending its reach. So you can see in the picture there, the little vignette there, he doesn't move. But I guess now he does move. Okay. Oh, excuse me. All right, so yeah, anyway, let's take a look at this. Starting from the top. Crossover. Travel distance has been adjusted to match other characters. So if you guys don't know, this is a poorly worded system mechanic. Crossover is your role. So this thing. So this should match with other characters, but what does that mean for him? Okay, so it looks like maybe it goes farther faster. So I don't see the change. Faster and farther, is that right? Okay, it's farther. Yeah, you can see that Vaseraga on the bottom part is foot's touching the other Vaseraga. So it is farther, and then it is, yeah, you can see it. I guess you can. Yeah, you can. All right. Weird that it didn't have weird that it didn't match the other characters, but okay. So you can see that. Okay. I can finally play the game. Touching toes. There you go. Okay, close standing heavy when you charge it. So startup has been reduced from 35 to 30 frames. Damage has been increased by 400 damage. Now causes crumple on hit. Grounded hit stun has been increased from 26 to 34. Mid-air hit stun has been increased 26 to 60. Lateral knockback has been reduced, while launch height has been increased. Block stun has been increased by 4 frames from 22 frames to 26 frames, changing the frame data from -4 to 0. Pushback no longer pushes Vaseraga back when near the corners. So I think the frame data wasn't any different actually, right? When you charge it before, it just, I think when you charge it, it just applied the armor buff if you had it active. Is that what I'm is that how I remember it? Sorry, rather, am I remembering that correctly? So that's standing heavy charge. So all all the heavy buttons can be charged now, or it could previously be charged, but now they actually have an effect, it seems. Right. So let's see here. This is regular heavy. This is charge heavy. And then in the old version, regular heavy, and then charged heavy. So really no difference there. So go back to the old version. Frame data on hit 0. Frame data hit 0. Right. Now on block, heavy is -4. Charged is also -4. Okay, so regular on hit 0. Charge on hit +8. Yo, so this character basically, yo, we got a character now. It's heavy, like charging heavies is now a lot more interesting. Okay, so on block, -4. Charge on block 0. Okay, all right, playable. This character, he's a lot more interesting. A lot more interesting. So I'm not gonna go ahead and go through all these different changes. I'll just read them out, but it just seems like they've added more properties to a charged hit, which is really cool. So we're charging up. We're charging up. That's right. Far standing heavy charge no longer, or sorry, startup has been reduced by 7 frames. So you can, I mean, you don't have to even charge it that long anymore. You got increased damage. Grounded hit duration has been increased. Mid-air hit stun duration has been increased. As an anti-air now causes wall bounce, even when used mid-screen. Knockback has been adjusted. Mid-air unrecoverable duration has been increased by 30 to 60 frames. Half a second to 1 second. Now the anti-air, I feel like this is going to be, you're going to see this a lot. Crouching heavy. Startup has been reduced. Damage has been increased by 400 damage. Mid-air hit stun duration has been increased to 1 second from half a second. Now causes juggle state on grounded hits. Knockback has been adjusted. Dash heavy charge. Okay, no, you're gonna see this one a lot for sure. We already see this a lot. Especially when you have the armor buff. So travel speed and distance have been increased. I want to see this actually. Travel speed and distance have been increased. Damage has been increased by 400 points. Mid-air hit stun has been increased. Launch height has been increased. Now causes guard crush when blocked. Block stun has been increased by 6 frames from 22 to 28 frames. Changing the frame data from -4 to +2. This is a big change. Dash heavy is insanely strong now. I mean, it was already good. Now it's like way better. All right, let's see the difference of. Let's see. How do I want to do this? So there you go. So that's what it looked like before. All right. I'm just doing the punch as a frame kill, or a buffer rather. So, shit. Probably helps if I had a dash macro. There it is. Okay. So, that's what it looked like before. This is what it looks like now. So the end positioning is about the same. Let's see it side by side. I'll block it this side. Okay, maybe I didn't record it properly on both sides, but there's that. I might have been a little slower on the bottom screen there. But at least you can see that you're traveling farther and faster. Maybe it comes out quicker too. It does, yeah. Yeah, my recording on both sides isn't exactly perfect, but you guys can see that. And it launches so high now. Yeah. Oh, very strong. Okay, what's it look like on block? So here it's -4, and here it's 0. Okay, so not as easily punishable, or rather harder for your opponent to take their turn back. Okay, so that is the charge heavy changes. Jumping U startup has been reduced, falling speed has been increased. Okay, we gotta see that. We gotta see that. So that is what it looks like before. Oh yeah. Alright, let's do it in the corner. Hold. New. Yeah, I mean, doesn't look that much different, to be honest. I'll be if I'm being real. Sounds good, Glow. Good luck, good luck. Thanks for hanging out. Excuse me. Alright. Instinction. Now causes juggle speed on grounded hits. Lateral knockback has been reduced. What is Instinction? That's the power wave, the projectile. So now causes juggle speed on grounded hits. Lateral knockback has been reduced. That probably just helps it for comboing. Doesn't really do a whole lot. Right. It's +1 on hit here in the old version, and in the brand new version, I mean, I don't think we can combo off it, but we get a much better, like, you know, Okazemi situation. +37 on like the back roll, the tech. Okay. Light Battalions of Fear. This is the shoulder charge. Mid-air hit stun has been reduced. Mid-air hit stun has been reduced. Okay. From 60 frames to 25 frames. Lateral knockback has been reduced while launch height has been increased. Okay, so launch height has been increased, but if mid-air hit stun has been reduced, that means they can tech a little bit faster, right? I guess one way to see it is... Oh shit. How about I... Is that it? No, that's just that's not hitting midair, is it? Well, you know what? Let's just see what it looks like. Compare it from like the round start distance. Let's see if there's any difference in the knockback or the knockdown. Alright, yeah, that's well, I see. So it's not like we're gonna combo off this or anything, but upon successful hit, it might be easier to just how do you say, like, chase your opponent, because from here, yeah, they can roll back and like still create distance between you and your opponent. Oh, sorry, you and the Vaseraga. And if you're fighting against someone like Fairy, she's like you basically reset her into like her, you know, into a more favorable range, for instance, right? While in the new one, they're forced to tech in front of you, right? The opponent is forced to tech in front of Vaseraga, so it's easier for Vaseraga to continue the offense. It's easier to do Okazumi because your opponent is going to they're basically forced to tech here, right? They can't you know, they can't choose not to tech and land on the ground. Okay, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, man, Vaseraga has some pretty good buffs so far. Actually, all the grapplers, like even Ladiva, has some pretty nice buffs. And then the medium Battalions of Fear, medium shoulder charge. Alright, so damage has been increased. Hit stop has been increased by 6 frames, changing the frame data to -2. And that's obviously just at point blank range. The more distance you have between Vaseraga and their opponent, this is going to be more positive, of course. So if the Vaseraga has to travel more, then this is going to be less negative, or rather more positive. Travel distance and speed has been increased. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So backdash. Actually, let's see how it looks at full screen. Maybe a long range. Are there any Johnny buffs this patch? Yeah, you know, Narmaya's got some buffs, yeah. You are nothing to me. Okay, so it's +1. Okay, actually, let's test out what the non-charge one looks like at this range. So it's +1, and the charge version at this range is +1. So the frame data really just doesn't change at all. I guess the point of the charge is to make use of the potential armor that you've applied to yourself, right? According to that, hope you're having a good night. So here we go. Let's just so on block here again, non-charged +1. And then charged is +4. Okay. So charging does stuff, basically. Sucks for the opponent. And on hit. Alright, let's see. Let's compare the speed. Okay, so it's obviously faster. I don't know how much farther it goes. But one way to test it out is if we position reset to full screen, and then we can, as long as we don't hit, we can see the difference of distance. Okay, I mean, we hit, but that's the difference right there, from not so full screen to full screen. All right, good time to be a. I mean, if you're a Vaseraga diehard, this is really nice for you. If you're already a cracked Vaseraga player, oh my god, this is gonna do very well for you. These buffs. Yo, Zinoldies, how's it going? What's up? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good night. Let's talk about the command grab now. So throw range has been expanded for the light version. Can now grab grounded foes in hit stun. So it's kind of like a hit grab now. So the light one was affected, the heavy one was affected. Why not the medium one? Is the medium one the anti-air? I'm not too sure. I forget. So it is. So the medium one has always been able to do it. But now all of them can. So what does this apply? I don't actually play Vaseraga, so I don't know if this is just gonna give him more like I don't know what the combo implications are, but I have a feeling this is gonna help standardize like Okazemi situations, right? Maybe. So let's just test it out. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Oh, let's do medium, medium, medium into that. So it's not a combo. It's a neat reset though, right? And then we'll do that in this version. Medium, 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 heavy. Okay, so again, not a combo, it's a reset. Medium, 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 and then light one is a combo. Okay, but not a. It shouldn't be a combo in the old version. Yeah, so in the old version it does not work. And then, so old version doesn't work. New version, it works, just like that. Okay. So I'm not exactly too sure how this affects the comboing overall, but you know, you can combo into your command grab. Ultimate? What's the Okazemi? What's the Okazumi situation on the ultimate one? Alright. So maybe it just does more damage. Okay. And then, oh, whatever. You can combo into it now, I guess. And whatever cool situation you have after that, maybe you get a safe jump. Maybe that's the point. You can combo into your ender that gives you a safe jump, like a really easy one, it seems. Alright, sweeping slash. What is this one again? I think this is the actually, I don't know. What is this? What is sweeping slash? Okay, so the medium version from stance. Okay, this is interesting. I don't think they mentioned it on the paragraphs above in the summary. Right? They didn't. I don't think they mentioned this one. They mentioned, oh, they did. So it says here, the sweeping slash follow-up after Savage Rampage now advances forward before striking, extending its reach. Oh, dude, I thought I was talking about the anti-air one. Alright, the M follow-up from Savage Rampage. Okay, let's take a look at that. What it looks like before. That one, right? Okay, in the new version. Okay. You get quite a bit farther. So what? Why is this so good? You know? What? Looks like a nice change, but what are the implications of this? It's nice that he's got this, for sure.
Let us fight.
So beautiful changes, that's right. Okay, so I guess the point is that you just expand the range. Offense, footsies. Okay, roger that. And Ravaging Stomp, upper hitbox has been reduced. Block time has been increased from 24 to 29 frames, changing the frame advantage from -11 to -6. Pushback on block has been increased. I'm guessing that's the stops. Yo, Gorgonzola, how's it going? What's up? Again is here. How you doing there, Marcus? Hope you're doing well. I'm getting kind of tired. Not gonna lie, I'm getting exhausted again doing this. So this is this move here. Any changes here? Any significant changes? Okay, okay, so there's that. So what are the actual changes here? So at the end. So what's his frame data? It's not showing me. But whatever, let's just take a look at it.
Let us fight.
Look any different? I can't tell. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong move. Oh, Raging Stomp. Oh, the U version. Okay, this move. My bad. Okay, what changes have there? Okay, so what changes are there? Just increased block stun. Pushback has been increased. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. My bad. So. Oh, my ear. See, maybe in the let's do the medium, so I advance. Oh no, do that. Just a one step. Okay, and then we'll do that same thing on this patch. Or sorry, in this version. So let's just compare the two. Can't tell. Maybe can't tell if it's my recording, but does it look like it's faster? It should be the same speed anyway. But let's just compare the pushback on block. All right, this is gonna be tricky because I'm gonna have to hold down on both sticks here and block, and then actually hold down back. Okay, this will be okay. This is okay. I can do this. Down and back. And then I gotta reach for the playback button. Okay, you can see that, right? The pushback is less. Okay, one more time. Down, back. Oh my god. Oh. Down. So don't move, and then back. Okay, pushing the... Oh my god, I need piano fingers. Okay, so you're closer. I don't know. You're supposed to be farther away. I can't tell. Make the CPU mash 5 off the block. Used to be punishable. Okay, gotcha. So I'll do it on this version. Opponent. Counterattack settings on block. Let's do standing punch, and then we'll enable a block. Okay, and I'll try to block here. Okay, yeah. I got hit. I was trying to block. I got punished. Okay, now let's take a look at the new version. Put the same settings in place, block, enable that, and then we'll do standing. What are my buttons? That's a button right there. Okay, so same thing, same input. Okay, yeah, that's enough push block for you not to get punished. As opposed to yeah, you're just gonna get punished there. And of course, yeah, it says here as Zinoldi's is saying, -6 instead of -11 means he can now only be punished by light buttons. But you're too far, right? Okay, yeah. So two different reasons why you're not gonna get punished as consistently. More pushback and more positive frames, but we're still in the negative frame realm. Sagawa RCS, how's it going? It is further by smidge distance, and it's that smidge of a difference. The smidge of a distance is makes a big difference, I guess, in this case. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Yo, King Scythe, how's it going? I love playing basketball with my opponent's face avatar. Belial is hilariouser now. Man, so many changes, so many changes. But yeah, with this last change, that is it for Vaseraga. So it seems to be eating a lot better. Character is now a character now, right? With the charge buttons. I always thought the charge stuff did things like you would assume charging the buttons would apply different effects to it. Like, you know, you would just assume, oh yeah, the longer I charge a button, you know, the stronger it's gonna be, right? But that was never the case. Now it is. So the character plays a little bit more like how you would think. But yeah, with that said, it's 1:30 now, and I'm gonna cross off Vaseraga. I'm actually gonna go to bed. And yo, Jao Getsu, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much. This is quite the task here. I mean, I guess I could just do this off stream and record it and just kind of cut it up and make a nice little vid that probably will take 30 minutes to watch. But yeah, streaming it is kind of nice too, because I can take my time and we can talk about it and hang out, and you guys can ask me how my day is, and I'll be like, yo, it's pretty good, and I can ask you how your day is, and you're like, yo, that's pretty good too. But I don't know, yeah. I'm tired. This is taking a long time. It took me how long have I been streaming? 3 hours. So the last stream was 6 hours, and I'm barely halfway done. Sorry, barely above halfway. So we got, how many characters we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 32 characters on the list here, right? And only done 18. So, yeah. Unless you guys really want me to do another character, it's gonna be behind a paywall. I'm joking. I don't have anything like that. There's no Patreon. But if you guys really want me to go over a character, just let me know, and I will do that. If your character's already been gone over on this list, you know, check out my previous VODs. I will make sure I timestamp this one for sure, to make up for the fact that this is not like a short form or shorter video than 6 hours or 3 hours in this case. Like, it's on a long stream video with a lot of tangents. So I'll timestamp. We'll put a thumbnail to this video too, and call it a day for now. I'm really tired, as you can tell by how different my speech pattern is. But yeah, I'm probably gonna read the rest of this offline. But yeah, let me know if there's a character that you want to see, and I'll keep streaming this as long as people want me to. But for now, if no one wants to, I guess I'm free. And next stream I'll probably be playing some Guilty Gear with Testament, and doing some VOD reviews and that sort of thing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Zindoldi says always has been love, but a lot of work has been needed to actually be consistent with him. But yeah, y'all have a good night. I gotta make sure I get lots of sleep. I'm being tasked with a 48-hour work week this week and next week, so 12 days straight. So I gotta make sure I'm taking care of myself and sleeping well. So another reason why I can't edit this video to be like 30 minutes. I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and raid someone. Let's see if anyone would like some viewers. All right, let's see who is streaming right now. What's this new collaborate thing? I don't know. I gotta look into that. All right, let's see who's here. Let's put my stick away. Oh boy, man! I can't believe it took me 9 hours to get through like 18 characters. It's like half an hour per character. I guess that makes sense. Okie dokie. Who is available now? Let's see. I will take a look to see if anyone is playing GRANBLUE versus Rising. Oh shit, I'm like the only one right now? Where is everybody? Man, what the heck? Game was popping yesterday and the day before. Now, how am I like the top streamer right now with 19 viewers in GRANBLUE versus Rising? They thought they're saying, "Oh, Strive is." Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. Well, I mean, it is 1:30 a.m. on a Wednesday, so. All right, I'm gonna close GRANBLUE versus Rising. Who do we raid then? I want to raid. I'm just gonna send you guys to a friend of mine. Why don't I raid my friend Hot Grandma VT? Hot Grandma, just like me. Not the hot part, not even the grandma part, but just the old part. You know. Whatever Hot Grandma. Anyway, I'm tired. I don't know how to spin that. I'm not any of those. I'm not hot. I'm not a grandma. I'm not a VT. Not a VTuber. I'm a VT as in Vietnamese. What's a T word that describes me? Tired. I'm a Vietnamese tired guy. Alright, let's go ahead and send you all to my hot grandma. She's pretty cool. She's playing Guilty Gear Strive. She's not just pretty cool, she's awesome. I think she's got a new model too, hell yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna send you over to her. She's very cool, playing Guilty Gear Strive. She's a grandma who's hot and also a VT. Vietnamese tired, or VTuber, I think VTuber. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Thank you all for watching. You know, I'll timestamp this on YouTube and I'll put a thumbnail to it and all that. But with that said, you guys, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for supporting the stream and what I do. And I'll see you all next time. You know, make sure you follow on Twitch if you are from YouTube. And I'd appreciate the follow or the sub on YouTube if you are on Twitch. I will be dropping a YouTube video pretty soon here, like a long form, regular long form video, not a stream about my trip to Combo Breaker, which happened 3 months ago, but that's gonna be dropping. Anyway, you guys have a good night, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, take care, everybody.